In this video lecture, we will try to understand what should be our ideal strategy for the last 4 weeks. Last 4 weeks final lap is always very crucial. Your last lap should be so designed to get maximum output and to gain maximum confidence. Maximum output is necessary because you have to cover vast syllabus in these last 4 weeks. Even if you have read all the things in last 1 year several times, then also it is important to revise important things in last 4 weeks. And I will talk about essential things which one should not miss in these last 4 weeks. So I will start with first how many revisions should be done. I am dividing the revision in three parts. The first revision should happen in 14 days. The second round of revision should be completed in 7 days, and the last round of revision should be very quick. It should be finished in 3 days. So what we have to cover in 14 days? In 14 days we will try to cover all the subjects which we have read, all the static knowledge that we have gained through various sources. So in this we will try to complete all the important stuffs in end-to-end manner. And while revising those topics in that 14 days, we will also try to solve side-by-side previous year questions, and the full-length test also we will side-by-side solve. Through that, we will also try to underline those static topics in those books in your reference material. So you will try to underline. If you haven't underlined yet, try to underline. If you are following any source, say for example you are following Lakshmikant and you want to read the chapter of Parliament. So if you want to read the chapter of Parliament, in Parliament, as I have highlighted in my compilation, there are a couple of things which are very important. First is the device of parliamentary control. There are several types of motion. What is the essential difference between them? There are 0 hour, there are question hour. What is the difference between that? Money bill and other bills, what is the difference between them? So there are some conceptual things, there are some things which are very important in polity in the particular chapter of Parliament. In the next 7 days, the second round of revision, you will not read all the chapters, you will only read most important chapters, as I have highlighted in my earlier videos as well, that there are some chapters in each and every subject that you have to give more focus. Say for example, in economy I had highlighted how this GDP, this accounting of growth is very important. Then coming to the other chapters like banking is very important. So external sector is very important. I had released a video on economy, how to maximize score in economy. In that I have dealt in detailed manner which all chapters are essential. Similarly, in history of modern India, I had highlighted how to maximize score in history. I had uploaded a PDF. In that, I have highlighted which all topics are more important. Say, for example, in history of modern India, history of 1940s is extremely important. Then, in what should happen in last 3 days? In last 3 days, you have to revise the factual information. Say, for example, the map work, the keywords of history, the Government of India Acts, the schemes part. In that you will try to understand the ministries of different schemes. So the factual information you only have to read in the last 3 days. If you will do this 3 rounds of revision, your confidence level will immensely increase, and you will cover things in a very smart and efficient manner. Then I will talk about tests. Now some are of the view that, sir, can I give daily one test? It will become very hectic for you. You have to revise, you have to solve BYQ, and then you have to solve test as well, or test. Giving test is just a matter of 2 hours, but analyzing the same test is a matter of 3 hours, 4 hours. So it takes a huge amount of time, and you don't have that much of time. So it's better to solve not more than 10 tests and it should not be of one institute. Why I'm telling this is that if you will solve one institute 10 test papers, you will not encounter surprise questions, surprises which UPSC will throw towards you, surprises which you have to be ready for. And to understand and to tackle those surprises thrown by UPSC, you have to have a diversity while solving full length test in these last 4 weeks. I will say that solve three institutes, three tests. That's it, not more than that. Solving PYQ is essential. Previous year questions, you don't need to go, like for economy, you don't need to go and solve from right from the 1995. It's fine if you are solving from 2011. It's fine. In history you can go from 1995 because it covers almost everything. The pattern has not changed significantly, and history where things are more or less static. So in history you can go that behind, but it is not much needed in subjects like economy, environment, science and technology. So from 2010 to 2023 it's enough, and I hope you would have done PYQs earlier as well, so it will not take much time. But solving PYQ is essential to get back to the scheme of question making of UPSC. It is quite different and quite logical and quite analytical compared to other institute tests. Nobody can imitate UPSC. So to get in that frame of mind, you have to solve PYQ. And also you will get so many important information which is very important for the upcoming examination as well. Revise earlier test. Revise. When I say revise earlier test, I cannot say you that you have to revise everything word to word. It's not possible. Questions which went wrong, just revise them. That's enough. Coverage. Now, if you haven't read even a single word of science and technology in the last 1 year, or environment, or ancient history, or medieval history, don't try to cover them in the last 4 weeks. It will become hectic. Your revision of earlier subjects will become problematic. And I am telling this for aspirants who have given one attempt, two attempt. This is not applicable for students who have cleared 2 prelims, 3 prelims, or given 4 attempts. They can do anything. They can even start new subjects because they have a considerable hold on some subjects which they can revise in 4 or 5 days. So this is applicable for students who have not cleared prelims, who are beginners, who are giving their first or second attempt. So don't try to start a new subject. Try to revise what you have read. Whatever you have read, if you will revise it, it will be very important. Don't go too deep in any one topic or subject. Don't try to go very deep in Government of India Act. Even if you have a basic knowledge, basic information, basic understanding of what was happening, you will be able to arrive at the correct answer. And you have to arrive at the correct answer. You have to, in most of the question, you have to go with a negative approach of not correct. If you will go with an approach of not correct, you will be able to solve questions. And I have shown, if you are a student of Prayas Prelims Mentorship program, I had taken few sessions which I had explained how logical analysis, how common sense, how your basic knowledge can be applied to arrive at correct answers. And if your approach will be logical, you will be easily able to score more than 100 marks. Motivation. In the last 4 weeks, whatever had happened in the last 1 year, you had covered very well. You had covered, you have scored more than 120 marks. You have not covered it very well. It doesn't matter. You have to give your best in the 4 weeks. What can happen on that day is not in your hand. Even a student who have cleared 4 prelims, 5 prelims can fail prelims. It is very subjective paper. It depends on that day. Anybody can fail. Even we can fail. Our many mentors have failed after clearing 4 and 5 prelims. Prelims is a very dicey examination. This whole examination is very subjective. You don't know what marks you will get in mains. Don't know you will clear prelims or not. You don't know what marks you will get in the interview. So dwelling about what will happen in the result is futile. Just do what you can do. And what we are trying to make you understand is that if you will follow our strategy, at least you will be in the race. At least you will be in the race. When I tell this, then it means that you will be in the range of 90s at least, even if it is your very very bad day, it is your terrible day. If there is a terrible day, then what happens if in all the 50-50 becomes wrong? We have seen this, we understand this subjectivity. We cannot be idealistic that how it can happen, because we have gone through this process again and again, and we understand there is huge subjectivity. So as we say that mm, prepare for worse, and uh, be hopeful for the best, prepare for the worst, and this is what you have to do. Confidence is key. If you will have underconfidence, it will not give you any kind of positive result. So result is never in your hand, as my telegram id also says, niskam karma yoga. So we all are just tools, and what is destined to us will we will get that. The amount of hard work which we had put, if it is sufficient to get this, you will get it. Take very very important care of your health. This is the time where many of you will fail, because you will be in anxiety, and anxiety is the root cause of many diseases. I have myself faced it. I have faced a terrible disease while giving my second mains. I suffered just 1 day before the mains examination, multi-drug resistant infection in the kidney, which was so severe that I had to take daily 5-6 medicine, and then also had to, as it was multi-drug resistant, I had suffered bullet attacks in while writing my ethics paper and so forth. So it was a terrible time, and because of not giving so much importance to health, I missed the finalist by few marks. I qualified mains examination uh, because I had put a lot of hard work, but I missed the rank just because of the bad health. So health is of the prime concern. Even if you become a district magistrate, you become an ambassador, you become a superintendent of police, if your health is not good, you will not enjoy your life. You have to live your life with this body, and if this body is no more, your life ends. So take good care of health. This is a very terrible kind of temperature where you will see a lot of storms coming. There will be so much of temperature in daytime, then there will be winds. There will be also loo, which will flow in the month of May. And if you are living in Old Rajendra Nagar and West Patel Nagar, the things will become even more tougher for you, not getting good food. So try to eat fruits, etc. Don't go for junk foods, etc. Try to sleep early, and take 8 hours sleep. Don't try to stretch yourself. This will test your cumulative understanding, and this is not a board exam that if you will read for 4 weeks, 5 weeks, you will clear this examination, because it tests the conceptual depth, as well as your confidence, as well as your logical analysis, as well as your ability to handle pressure in those 2 hours. So I hope this video will help you, and it will solve many of your doubts. I was not feeling well, so I was planning to make this video earlier, but I could not make it because I was not feeling well. Hopefully you all will do great. Best wishes. Thank you so much. Take care.